Okay, hi guys, welcome back. So one of my subscribers asked me to do a top 10 for foreigners who are looking to invest in the Dubai market. Okay, here's the thing. This list could be 20 or 30, but let's stick to the top 10. And then if you got questions, you can always ask me in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make these videos not too long, kind of give you the general basic summary so that you can understand, move on. If you got questions, you can follow up, join me in one of my live sessions. Okay, number one, that thing that you must do if you're dealing with an agent or RIRA, a real estate agent in Dubai, one of the things that you must do is you have to check if he is RIRA certified. Okay, RIRA certified essentially means they have a BRN number. Okay, in Dubai, all real estate brokers must go through every year a course and an examination. And in some cases, if you're an experienced agent like myself, then you just have to upgrade yourself. It's kind of like, I'm not going to compare to other industries, but Dubai is pretty far ahead in the Middle East, at least, in terms of ensuring that real estate agents are held to a certain standard. So you need to check that your agent, whoever you're dealing with, is RIRA certified. You can do that by going to the REST app and essentially search for their name, and you'll see if they're certified or not. Number two, if you are looking at a particular developer, make sure that they are registered. Okay, how do you do that? Very simple. So in Dubai, we're still a young industry. There's a lot of inventory or property that gets sold off plan. Okay, developers come in, it's essentially speaking under construction. Okay, how do you do that? You simply go to, so if you're buying in one of these projects, the RIRA, which is the Real Estate Regulatory Agency, has very tight, stringent regulations around what, when, how a developer can sell their project. They must have permission, they must be escrow account compliant, so on and so forth. You can simply check this by going to project status or projects in Dubai, and you will go to the Dubai Land Department website. You can put in the name of the project and you'll get all the details of that project that is registered. So essentially, this shouldn't actually say developer should be registered. The project should be registered. Okay, number three, any money that you give to the developer should be in the escrow account. When you check the project registration on the Dubai Land Department website, you should be able to see the escrow account information. An escrow account, essentially speaking, is a third-party bank account that is not controlled by the developer, and the funds that are deposited in the escrow account, obviously when you buy the property, you're going to transfer funds to the developer. Those funds can only be used for the development of the project, so your funds essentially are safe. Dubai ensures that, but you on your side got to do your homework and make sure that the money that's getting transferred is only going to the escrow account. Okay, verify the actual location. Okay, I know stories of agents selling property by telling the buyers that you've got Burj Khalifa view. Okay, this is funny because the other day I was with one of my investors and we were looking at a property, and even though this property had Burj Khalifa view, if you look at the other side, you can see Burj Al Arab too. It's a few of the icons of Dubai, and my investor said, we've got Burj Al Arab view as well. And then I said to him, well, you can technically see Burj Khalifa from one of the twin cities in the UAE, which is Sharjah, which is close to Dubai, but it's essentially 20-25 kilometers away. Now, agents will sometimes tell you that the location is such and such. Like for instance, if an agent tells you it's 10 minutes away from Dubai airport, it's very easy for you today to use Google Maps online to actually check what the average travel time distance is. give or take, give the agent some relaxation for traffic and peak hours, right? And if you can actually look at the Google map, you'll see some red spots, which mean traffic. So, if the agent says it's 20 minutes from Dubai airport and right now it's coming to 23 minutes with a few red spots or traffic jams, then the agent was kind of telling the truth, right? Verify the views. Okay, now here's something very critical. Any building, specifically any development that's created, is set into a master plan. Okay, now the developer is going to do their best to ensure that any building that they build, apartments get awesome views, but and a building will generally have 4 sides or at least 2 sides. It could be a triangle, at least 3 sides. Not every side is going to have the prime view. Now, the prime or the premium views, such as sea view, Burj Khalifa view, are going to carry a premium given. What about the other views, right? Are they going to be carrying a premium? Probably not. But you need to refer to something called a master plan of the original development and then understand how the building is prefaced. Now, the tier 1 developers, generally speaking, Emaar and so on and so forth, they become so good with this and trying to be so transparent that they'll essentially tell you exactly what you're going to be seeing, so that they don't want to fool you and they don't want to defraud you. But you got to be careful with some other developers. Not developers, sometimes the agents, I don't want to say developers, sometimes the agents are looking for a quick sale and might lie to you about the views. So you need to do your due diligence properly. Anything important for you, you need to document over email. Okay, this is a live example, a real example. Unfortunately, this happened to the brother of a very close friend of mine. For him, it was super critical and important for the mosque to be very close to his house, right? Muslims go and pray 5 times a day. He wanted to be able to just walk to the mosque. The developer ended up putting a petrol pump station over there, right? Didn't work out in his favor. Now, would it be in his favor if he had at least documented this information over email? Yes, most likely. You could sit with the developer and at least look for some kind of a solution. Yeah. Okay. Number 7, resales. Okay, if you are buying a property not from a developer but something that's ready, 2 things that you must look at is get a very competent and good agent who knows the entire process and can take it from start to finish. I would recommend using something called a conveyancing company. Okay, a conveyancing company will carry the transaction completely from start to finish. Now, it will cost you a little bit extra. If you're buying $1 million, $2 million, $10 million, $25 million, $50 million dirham property, what's 5 or 10,000 dirhams in comparison to peace of mind that you're going to have if a conveyancing company is involved and carrying the entire process through to you. Okay, use an inspection company. Okay, now this applies to both a resale ready property or a property that you're taking over from a developer. My personal suggestion is use a professional inspection company that's going to do a full snagging behind the doors, behind the AC ducts, behind the electrical wiring, so you know that you're pretty safe when you're taking handover of the property. If it's a resale property, it's going to give you some leverage in terms of negotiating with the seller, right? If there's genuine concerns. I've had situations where people bought the property and there was a leak, right? I think the property was about $1 million in one of those good communities, Dubai Marina or JLT. And then they came to me and they said, look, when we looked at the property, there was a tenant living in there, but apparently the bathroom had a leak. Now, this leak was not affecting the tenant or the particular property, but was affecting the tenant or the landlord or the property occupant downstairs, right? But the cost to correct this was between 3,000 to 6,000 dirhams, which the new buyer was not obviously liable to pay. But had you used an inspection company, they would have pointed this out, and you would have just spoken to the seller and said, hey, listen, this thing is going to cost 6,000 to 7,000 dirhams to repair. I want that knocked off the sale price. Seller happy, you're happy, agent happy. I think this example got pretty nasty pretty fast. It's 3, 4, 5 years ago. Number 9, read carefully the reservation contract and the sales and purchase agreement. Okay, here's the thing, foreigners, especially from Western countries, please know in Dubai there are no cooling off periods. If you make a deposit at the reservation time, I don't care what the agent tells you verbally, that money is not going to generally be refunded to you unless the developer cancels the project. Okay, unless there's other reasons. Okay, unless you got a lawyer, right? I'm not a lawyer, so don't just listen to me on this. Check it out with other lawyers, but your money at the reservation time is pretty much gone. Number 10, my personal opinion, stick to tier 1. Okay, I heard somebody actually take and borrow this word from me. Tier 1 is essentially large, very well regulated developers. We've got very serious, strong background, track record, history, over 20, 25 years of development and delivery in Dubai. Look, Dubai, I'm not going to say I don't care what you say, but this is the actual reality, okay? People during Corona have come to Dubai. This weird pandemic situation, they have come to Dubai, they've recognized what Dubai is, they've seen what Dubai is, you know, and they've said, this is something amazing, something wonderful is going on over here. The way Dubai is managed, the way it's, you know, sparkling clean and it's beautiful, the infrastructure, the safety, the security. I'm talking about Canadians who are now living in exotic places like Thailand and so forth, right? Telling me like, we'd like to invest in Dubai. So whether you like it or not, people, you, others, your friends, doctors, family, etc., are going to invest in Dubai in the near future. Stick to the tried and tested, the ones that are going to be safe, help you make money, hopefully, and make life easy. Ciao for now.
Okay guys, so thanks for watching. My name again is Fahd Dawood. I've been doing this for 14 plus years. I started in 2006 in Toronto, Canada, and since 2007 I've been doing this in Dubai. I generally talk about real estate, your life, my life, and our path to allowing financial bliss coming to us. If you want to work with me, such as buy a property in Dubai, or you need general advice, you can hit me up on in the contact form below. If you've liked this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe, press the bell icon, and hit the like button and share it with other friends. Ciao for now.